Welcome back, everyone, to our Business Summit podcast. Today, we have a very, very special guest, the President and Chairman of Business Summit, Dr. Haider Uzzaman. Dr. Haider, good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I am very well, thank you. This is a very, very different interview of what I've been doing from this morning. I am basically interviewing the President himself of Business Summit. Dr. Haider, what an amazing event we had yesterday.
It was, of course, an amazing event. All these years we have been doing, and every event has been amazing. But yesterday was a little bit different because we had new friends came in, new partners came in, new investors came in. And as you could see, some of these investors are from different dimensions, like this Malaysian company called Knight Capital came up, and they are offering different kind of services for these startups. And also this Vietnam American company, Miss Huang, have been offering billions of dollars of investment for the technology, for the startup and AI. So this is something very different for the young generation, I would say, that this time we have this additional things which made me excited to see that there are some changes.
Yes, Dr. Haider. I've been with you for the last 6 years, being the Vice President of Business Summit. We have done so many events around the world, and it's very true. This time the event was very different. Firstly, it was a 4 days event. We started with a 1 day event, and because of the demand of our friends and partners, now we are standing on a 4 days event. But all our investors who spoke yesterday, they mentioned something, and it was very, very fascinating. Sophisticated capital. And Miss Kiran from Knight Capital, we actually did her interview just before you. She mentioned that too. What it means these are not just investors who are coming to give you money. They want to walk the journey with you. As a startup, medium enterprise, or even large organizations, they are not just looking to just give you funding. They want to be part of the journey. So that's very interesting. Why am I bringing it up? Because of the startups and young people in this generation. That's very, very exciting. What do you think this type of sophisticated capital? Do you think it's something that the youth was waiting for, our young people were waiting for?
Well, you see, thank you. Good question. I have every interest, and I'm a passionate man for developing the young generation, as I have been mentoring you and mentoring my own son, Abid, and others globally. As you will see, another young boy coming from Nigeria all the way. His name is Ibrahim, engineer Adam Ibrahim. He just reached last night very late because his visa was delayed. But he made it happen yesterday evening. He arrived. We will see him today. He's the convener of the Youth Forum of Nigeria. So meaning he is representing a lot, multi-millions of youths in Nigeria. So I have done a study on the young generation, that what is lacking within them. Mm-hmm. You know, there are success stories that everybody can see. Yes. That who is Mark Zuckerberg? He's a success story, young man. Yes. It's okay, everybody knows him. Yes. But there are a lot of young generation people that are all across the world and having a lot of struggles. This we don't see because they don't talk. Yes. The struggles, people don't talk. Mm-hmm. Success story, everybody is talking.
Yes.
So what are the difficulties they are going through? This is what people don't know. This is where I try to figure out, I try to go and explore what your problem is.
Yes.
And then I try to give a solution onto that. Mm-hmm. And that really triggered me to get an effective solutions in terms of financing. Yes, that is one of the solutions. Before financing, it's very important that if you want to do a business, then you need to learn the business. You need to master the business.
Yes.
If you don't know the business, if you are not able to control, it's like driving a car.
Yes.
Without knowing driving, without knowing the routes, you will not be able to drive a car. Mm-hmm. Even I give you the most expensive Rolls Royce, you will definitely not go even 10 meters. You will be you will be damaging the car, you will be damaging yourself, and you will be killing yourself.
Yes.
So this is what basically I try to figure out and say that young man or young woman, listen to it first. These are the fundamentals of the business. These are the difficulties of the business. These are the benefits of the business. And you need to learn this. And this is how it is. And we are not taught in the school the business and financial management and financial freedom. We were always told that you study well, you do well, and do a good job and be happy in life. Even our parents have been doing that. So what I want to break here, and I have been breaking this, as you could see, even with your own case, that I'm deadly against any employment, any job, no. And even you are a vice president, but you have a different standing in the company. You are not an employee of this company. This is what I want to make it very clear to the world. You have a different standing in the company. You are a shareholder, you are a partner in the company. So you literally own the company. So that's why you are giving your best. I don't need to tell you to work. That is where I have mentored you for the last 6 years, and now you know. So similarly, I have been doing the same thing for the young generation anywhere I go, especially in the developing countries. Even in the developed countries, the young generation are more frustrated because they get out of the family as soon as they are 18. That's a dangerous age rather for the young generation. And they're kind of a trackless. You know? They need to be handheld at that age, at that time. When, like what I'm doing for my son, I'm teaching him on a daily basis that these are the things and so on. Yes, he has the basic education. He has been educated from one of the best university in the world, University of Toronto. But the life is a different lesson.
It's a different
university.
university.
You know better. But that's a different university. And this is where we need to teach the young generation and then give them some capital. And this is what exactly we are doing. In one side, we are helping them to learn the business. In the other side, we are connecting them with the capital so that the moment they're learning, the same time they are also taking some capital and starting their journey so that they have almost zero failure. We want them to be very successful. This is my specialty.
That's amazing, Dr. Haider. Sophisticated capital, something really meaningful to look at. Would you say, Dr. Haider, it's because of your humble beginning? Because I read of your book. I think it's just, I cannot remember the exact amount of dollars you got from your dad. I think $1, $2 or $10, your journey. What it was?
It was less. It was less. 35 US cents.
35 US cents.
Yes.
To owning an airline company. Come on, this is a crazy story. This is a crazy story. From that humble beginning to literally doing something that's just a dream for some people. Would you say that is the reason why you know the pain of being young and having no direction? Probably you never had someone to help you. Is that the reason why the pain that you had when you were young, that you feel the pain of the young people nowadays?
Thank you. Well, the one thing I would like to say here for everyone, a rich man or a rich woman losing everything to become poor is the worst pain in the history. You had money, you have money, and then suddenly you don't have money. And somebody do not have money, no money in the future is not a problem. But a man, once you drive a BMW and then you don't have money to drive even a bicycle, how do you feel? That's the worst, I think, punishment for a person. It happened in my life, especially because my father was a very rich man. And what happened to him? He was almost bankrupt. He didn't have money for our education. And I know what kind of pain he was going through. I could read him. He was not telling me. Because a father is a father. A father is a leader. Especially my father, he is the biggest leader, best leader till today. He is the best leader in the world. He is my biggest and best possible mentor in my life. And he was the biggest supporter. But I wanted to relieve him from the pain he was going through. He was selling all his land. He was selling all his assets to educate us. And I was feeling pain inside. So I took a decision within myself that I must stop this. And how I can? Being a 14, 15 years old boy, I started the journey of work. I started my business journey, as I told you earlier also, that I was buying green chili from a wholesale market and selling it to the small retailers. And that is where I was making small money. That is what I started at the beginning. And it was not a small job, it was very tough. It was very, very tough to retain some profits. So this was with this 35 cents that my father gave me. And also I borrowed some money from my eldest sister, Amina. And with that, I started this small business. And then I understood that this is not end of it. I need to really learn many things. I need to learn things. I need to increase my skills. Otherwise, this is a very tough world.
Yes.
So I started learning anything and everything that I could, like typing. I'm the fastest typist till date, as you could see.
Yes.
I type so fast, nobody can
Yes.
beat me. I think so. I learned shorthand those days. I learned typing in the electronic typewriter.
Yes.
I learned telex. You have no idea. The young generation will not even remember what is telex. I learned photocopying. I learned faxing. I learned mailing later, and all those. So I became a good private secretary. I did a secretarial course so that I qualify. That is where, and then later I added driving license. I am one of the best possible driver, I would say. And then I learned flying. I learned cooking, and I'm one of the best chef. You tried my
Yes.
food. Yeah?
Very nice food.
I'm sure I'm not.
Oh, you
boasting.
love cooking. You love cooking.
Yes. So this is how, there is no harm of learning things. It really adds like today, if I lose everything simply, then I know few things that I can go with my driving license to anybody and say that you can employ the best possible driver in the world, because I never met an incident, and I never hit anybody and nobody hit me. So meaning I'm one of the best possible driver. You have eaten my cooked food. If
Yes.
I go to any restaurant and say, give me a job as a chef, I will qualify immediately.
But I think this is the mindset that young people lack. I'll be honest with you, I'm myself very young. And coming from someone who has achieved so much in life, standing right now in such a high position, to be able to say, if everything fails, even if I have to drive a car, or even if I have to cook to put food on my table, I will do it. That's something, it's a big lesson here, because you will have young people today who finds that there is harm in doing a small job. But I believe there's no small jobs. If it brings money on the table, do it. Do it for your business. There's nothing wrong if you have a small office. It's not an image or prestige. It's about making it work. So that is a very, very good lesson for all our young people, coming from someone who has started almost, like you said, not just from nothing. It's okay to start from nothing and then going up, but from having, then to come down. Like you said, it's really tough. It must have been really tough. Okay, Dr. Haider, we have come to almost our end of our short interview. And I would just like to ask you something. I don't think I've ever asked you this, but do you have in mind maybe to have an event just for young people, for empowerment or something? Because we have worked with large organizations. We have ministers, ambassadors, large investors, people for representing JP Morgan coming to our event. But this is something totally different, empowering young people. I really think you should do something really, just you coming and mentoring them for a day, half day. I really think this is something that you should do. But have you ever thought about it so our young people can have some hope to meet you and shake hands? Dr. Haider, people look forward to shake hands with.
Well, when I was in Nigeria last September, there was this 19 northern Nigerian states industrialization and investment summit. They invited me to be a guest as a guest, and I was speaking. I was given a chance to speak, and I was looking for it was organized by the Northern Elders Forum. And then I suddenly asked the question, where is the Northern Youngers Forum? Then they said, some people came up and said that there is a Northern Youngers Forum. And that is where this Ibrahim came up. But I can see a lot of frustration. Say, for example, in Nigeria, there are about 250 million population. And I think majority of them, 150, 160 million, yeah. And I think they need hand-holding as of yesterday, desperately. I can see a lot of educated young boys and girls who are struggling, who are suffering, who are trackless, who really need help today. At least the education to tell them what to do, what not to do, and how to do. Very basic things are missing. And that's when I talk to this young generation that why don't you arrange a seminar where I will be able to come and speak to you. And this is what I'm thinking, in fact, in Nigeria to begin with. Of course, you can see I'm talking to different forums about the youth and empowering the youth. Next days are for them, for you and newcomers. Recently, I went to Nigeria to another state called Ogun State, and I was observing Professor Salahuddin's honorary doctorate degree, and that was the convocation ceremony for the Crescent University of Abekota. And I saw thousands of students passing out, and they're coming out, and they are trackless. Actually, they have been educated, but they're trackless. They will now look for jobs. Instead of looking for jobs, there are too many things to be done in this world. There are too many business opportunities, and I would suggest that the young generation should not only look for jobs, they should come into business and learn business first. And this is where I can help them globally. I mean, today's world is global world, and we are online, and we are welcoming the young generation. For sure, I can help them. They need to be very serious. They need to be determined. It's normal intention and willingness will not work. As I say, it's a burning will. It has to be your burning will that you want to do it. Yes. If it was not your burning will that you want to be in Bangkok, you would not make it.
Yes.
There would be 110 challenges on your journey that, so many things are coming up. I'm leaving my small kid. I have to drive down to Johannesburg to catch up the flight. So long journey. I have to go through these and that and so on. So, I mean, if you're thinking negative, immediately your total journey would be finished. Over. Yes. Since you decided, you were desperate that you want to do it, you could do it.
Yes.
Similarly, what I decided in my early days that I want to make, and I was a dreamer. What is costing you to have a dream? Nothing. You should be a dreamer. Every single youth should be a dreamer, and start from there. If you are targeting 20, you will definitely achieve 10. If you don't target anything, then what you will achieve? 0.
True.
This is my message to them. So start with something and have an ambition, have a goal, and set up your goal very, very high, extremely high, not high only, extremely high. People say that if you are going to a bank, the banker will say, sky is the limit. That's illiteracy, totally. The sky is not the limit. Beyond the sky, there is a space. The space is the limit. But you see, our grandfathers probably were saying, sky is the limit. When you go to the bank, sky is the limit. The sky is not the limit. Beyond the sky, there is something else. We need to explore that. So young generation, come up. Let us explore the space.
Yes.
What is there?
Of course.
There are a lot of things. The world is big, and the world is a village. I am a promoter of Global Village after traveling more than 156 countries. I really promote Global Village. There should be no borders, no barriers for the young generation around the world. You should be able to do anything, anywhere. You should be able to contribute. I'm not saying that you do negative. I'm talking about only positive.
Yes.
You contribute to make this world more peaceful, conducive, and beautiful for every single person in this world. Let's look forward for a peaceful world, because we are here on a short journey. We came naked, we'll go naked. We were given the first shower by someone, we'll be given the last shower by someone.
Wow,
During this time, let's have a good time.
Yes.
Let's enjoy the time. Let's leave some legacy. Let's leave some memories, and let's leave some good works for this beautiful earth. That's
Definitely.
what I would say to the young people.
Definitely, Dr. Haider. Dr. Haider, thank you so much for such an amazing and inspiring interview, and so many messages for our young people to grasp on. So thank you very much for this. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.